I was just thinking about that too. I was like, man, I do not know her name. And here's the catch. I feel like we should know her name.
I really don't know what the fuck it is, bro.
Like who? What? Research her name. For real. Look up her name. I'm so serious.
I mean, I would, but I'm gonna forget it.
Shit, fuck it. Yo.
Okay. Oh shit! I just started the stream, but I didn't even realize. Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Sophus. I apologize for that.
No, we are racking ourselves on Power Rangers.
Useless character, which is actually topical. The point of today's stream, essentially useless characters. So I got my boy Stony here. I got Musashi, first time in one of the Soul Fisher streams. Stream number 6, I believe. I titled it number 6. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, then I'll correct it later.
Yeah, we'll correct
of course, always David Benetting here. David Benetting is here in real time.
Yeah.
The last few streams he was over the chat. The first stream he was here real time.
Yeah, I was first here. Yeah.
Yeah. So David Benetting's here right now. So with that said, we're gonna get it started. I actually want to pass it to Musashi first, since he's the first time in one of my streams. Yo, Musashi, I got a question for you. 1 of 3. Who do you think is an incredibly useless character?
Okay, this is, and I'm gonna go back to Hunter x Hunter since I started with that one. When they were doing the Hunter exam, the 2 food hunters, the big fat guy that looks like big guy.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I don't remember his name. I apologize.
Yeah. I don't remember his name either. He's just sitting there, like basically like fat guy, just eating, not doing nothing, while the skinny chick is just sitting there talking. Doesn't do much. Him.
You know what? And that's one thing I will say. You're gonna hear us say this a lot, but a lot of these characters' names we won't remember. So you're gonna hear us refer to him as that one guy from this manga.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen a lot.
What was the purpose of putting him next to the girl? I mean, just sit there. Okay, he's a food hunter, and he's as big as freaking half the size of the planet. This guy. We all know. I mean, what was the purpose of this guy?
Well, that's the crazy thing about Hunter x Hunter. In a sense, there were a lot of categories. I guess that's the word I want to use in Hunter x Hunter, where they introduced a lot of characters where it was like, what's the point of this character in particular? I only say that in a sense to say like, well, you know, we have our Gons, Killer was Kurapika's, but then we get that one guy who shoots arrows who got ate by the Chimera ants, and we're like, why were you here?
And then you never see him again.
And you never see him again. Exactly, yeah.
And I'll let to add on. I don't know if you're going to see me.
Yeah, my man.
But I was going to say that I think that is a lot of these useless characters are characters that are they are the byproduct of bad writing. Because
now you say bad writing and Hunter x Hunter in the same sentence, people might have a problem with it.
No, well, I would say bad writing in this regard. I'm not even gonna say bad writing. Is Hunter x Hunter still going on? Because if Hunter x Hunter is still going on, then technically it's not bad writing. It's incomplete.
Because it has a fan base still.
Yeah. We in hiatus phase.
Because I'm like you, but series that have ended and still have bad characters, that's just a byproduct of bad writing.
Bad writing, yeah.
They were supposed to do a thing with that character and completely forgot that character because they no longer fit the narrative. But to which I say, don't have that character
in the first place.
That's why I say, because my favorite anime, they don't have all my favorite shows. They don't have bad characters. Like useless characters. They don't have those. Hell, not even bad characters. Like when I think of like Avatar: Last Airbender, tell me who's a useless character.
Every character is integral to the plot in some way.
They matter. So somebody give a fuck about that.
Musashi, no, I totally agree with you. I don't remember that dude's name.
What's homeboy's name?
Yeah, Stony. Do you remember?
I can remember who.
You don't remember his name?
Describe how they look.
Wow. He was the food. Fuck, I don't really remember how he looks, bro. Like, I'm not trying to troll. I really don't even like. It's like I remember him through description. He was the food hunter. Oh man, like that's it, bro. That's all I got.
Nigga, talking about Toriko?
No. In Hunter x Hunter, you know how they have like, oh, I'm a spy hunter. I'm a fucking.
Oh yeah.
I'm a diss hunter.
That nigga just said food. If it's not Toriko, I was probably reading into what that nigga was saying.
I think it was like the chef hunter or some shit like that. That's what he was. But I remember that character because I remember that
going around killing Ramses.
See, the thing is, I just remember that designation, like that title, food hunter. Mm-hmm. That's it. I just remember the title. I don't remember the character. That's
like
crazy.
Just have to type in food hunter and Google what Hunter x Hunter, see what dude pops up.
No, bro, like, listen, I feel like that's what we're gonna be doing a lot of the stream is trying to figure out motherfuckers' names.
Yeah.
The stream gonna be figuring out who are these useless people and giving them names. Hell, almost everybody. I have one character who is so useless. I don't even remember what her name was, and she was integral to the back half of the show.
That's terrible.
I don't know. And here's the catch. The bad guy beat her, and we still don't know her name. The bad guy beat her.
Damn. All right. So the food hunter most certainly has no, and that's the problem. These characters have no reason to exist in the series because they don't affect the plot in any way. And that's what we want to keep in mind. So with that being said, I'll pass it to Stony. Stony, give me number one. Who's your first useless character?
Ash Ketchum.
Damn, that's mean.
I mean, he got a point.
The name of tournament he won.
Yeah, well,
wait.
Yeah, because he does got a point. Because I think Red,
you see how he no diff mill too, man.
Wait, no.
Here's the thing.
No, he won gym battles, didn't he?
Here's the thing. I would argue, and hear me out. I will argue, Misty and Brock affected the plot of Pokemon more than Ash did. And so did May, so did Max, and so did Dawn.
Hell, Team Rocket.
And so did Team Rocket. I would argue Ash never once ever affected the plot of Pokemon outside the first episode when he went to go find Pikachu in the rain and everything.
Okay, so is that the food hunter? The food hunter y'all talking about? Doesn't he hang out with the chick with the pink hair?
Of a narrative flaw. Look, because what happens is, and you kind of see this also in Harry Potter, is
Harry barely affects the plot of Harry Potter.
The plot would have happened regardless of the main character.
Regardless, and that's
bad. And that's not good. Bad writing.
That's not good. That's not good.
That's how you get Twilight.
If you can have,
chill.
If you can get the plot of your story across without the main character, which you can definitely do without Ash. Keep in mind, because he's not the one that does the fights. The Pokemon.
It's the fucking Pokemon. I don't give a shit about him.
Regardless, Ash being there or not does not change the outcome of the fight.
Yeah, Pikachu can still do Thunderbolt if that nigga ain't there.
Pikachu rolls up on YouTube.
So bear with me. Ash being there or not does not affect the outcome of the fight.
It's not
Ash being there does not affect the plot. Yeah. If anything, Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny affect the plot more than Ash.
And in this case, you know what you've done. What you've done with Ash is essentially what Digimon tried to avoid. That's why they made the Digidestin matter.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
That's why. Listen, that's why
Digimon's better.
That's why Matt matters. Why Izzy matters.
Yeah,
they matter.
No. On top of that, that's also why they're Digimon matter.
That's why they're Digimon.
Keep in mind. Paddlemon has every requirement to be a useless Digimon.
Oh, he could have been terrible. Oh, my man's could have been.
Paddlemon had every requirement
to be fucking
garbage.
And then my nigga became God.
Did we get Angemon?
Then we get Manga. We get Seraphimon. We get God.
Yeah. But if we want to go to that base level, we got Angemon. That was very integral. Without Angemon, season 1 couldn't have progressed.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah.
They were
that's like how did nigga turn to a giant ass dude with a staff?
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, exactly.
That shit threw you off.
Exactly. So even a character like Paddlemon has a fundamental use. Ash Ketchum, what is it? Somebody tell me.
He's the main character.
That's what.
Nigga trash. Nigga couldn't even. He couldn't even complete his dream in 20 years.
You asked a very general question.
I'm passing to the homie David Bennington right here. Number 1, most useless character.
I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say what we were just talking about.
Yeah, bro, you really blew my mind with this one. I couldn't even.
I found which one it was for the hunter.
Shizune from Naruto.
Tsunade's assistant.
What did she assist, nigga? What did she do? I get $500 telling you the next thing we're telling you what she do. What she do?
She watched the pig.
Shut your bitch ass up. What she
I'm telling you, she watched the pig. What else could she do? The whole world was going up there to take care of the pig.
See, here's the thing. It's not.
I hate you so much.
It's not really a fair argument to use, but there is the argument of portrayal. So, like, it's typically used on a dynamic sense. You have the hero and you have the villain. If the hero is portrayed one way, then you know the villain will be the antithesis of that.
Correct.
Essentially. So, with that being said, we see Orochimaru, one of the Sannin, with Jiraiya and Tsunade. Based off portrayal alone, Orochimaru's assistant was Kabuto. Jiraiya's assistant or partner or sidekick was Naruto.
Right.
Tsunade's was Shizune. From the law of portrayal, Shizune should have been as integral as Kabuto and Naruto.
What the fuck did this bitch do?
If I say it again, I ain't gonna know what to say the next time.
But Stoney, do you understand what I'm saying? Based off portrayal.
Yeah.
You had Orochimaru then Kabuto, Jiraiya then Naruto, Tsunade then Shizune.
Yeah.
Tsunade was not portrayed to be under Jiraiya or Orochimaru.
No, she's made to be their equal.
So with that being said, her successor
should be the equal to Kabuto and Naruto.
Should be the equal to Kabuto and Naruto at least.
At least Kabuto. At least.
Okay, at least Kabuto. Because Naruto was a reincarnated ninja god.
Yeah, and it was baby Jesus.
At least Kabuto. Kabuto was doing everything.
Kabuto was that nigga though. Give me Kabuto every day.
There was nothing Orochimaru needed before Kabuto got to it. Seriously.
Yeah. Before Orochimaru knew he needed it, Kabuto already had it.
Kabuto evaded the tuning exam. Twice. Is that music? Is that Nightcore? If we don't fuck with Nightcore.
Is that mine? Oh, wait a minute, Mom. That's mine. That's my son's music in the background.
Hey, little man.
Hey, what's going on, little dude? Okay, so I'll go next. My number one, Shizune is straight trash. Ash Ketchum there's no reason for Ash to fucking exist. But my number one, I would go with Chrome Dokuro, Hitman Reborn. This character literally existed, so Makuro could show up.
The end.
Seriously.
The end.
Her character existed, so Makuro can show up.
The end. The end. The end. The actual end.
What else did she do? Somebody let me, Stoney, you got something for me?
Let me try to make something up.
Exactly. I ain't got nothing for the nigga, bro.
The reason for her character was just to get possessed. That was very important for the story to develop.
That's it. That's all she did was get possessed. Listen, the plot would go. Chrome gets into a fight. The fight gets too hard for Chrome. Makuro possesses Chrome. Makuro wins the fight.
Yeah,
No, it's bad. That's
bad.
bad.
That's bad.
That's bad. That's not good.
Not one time did she ever win without Makuro's help.
Well, okay. Actually, I take that back. No, I don't take that back. That's bad. And the reason why I was gonna counter by saying in Yu-Gi-Oh, Yami will always.
That's what I was about to say. But then he ended up playing.
Here's the other catch. Yugi beat Atem in a duel.
Yep, at the end.
So even if Atem stepped in for every duel, I know Yugi has at least defeated Atem in a duel.
Therefore, Yugi can
handle himself. Because he's beat the person that won all his battles for him.
Yeah. Oh, and then on top of that, you remember when Atem went away, and then it was this Yugi versus Seto in the movie, and Yugi was giving Seto the work. He was giving that.
I do you one better. Hold on, no one's sleeping on Yugi. I do you one better. It took Yugi and Atem to beat Pegasus.
Oh yeah. We had to go back and forth with that nigga. We had to trick that. Yeah, Duelist Kingdom was the thing.
It took Yugi and Atem because Atem said himself.
Oh shit, I got to switch out.
They had to switch back and forth because Yugi approached the duel in a different way than Atem did.
Atem was like, "Fuck that nigga up." Yugi's like, "Well, let's just dance around him and see what happens." It was a different mindset. Yugi was gonna dance around you and wait for you to fuck up. Atem was like, "I'll beat your bitch ass one in the room to another." Oh, okay.
Also,
I summoned the Heart of the Cards on your ass.
Oh, also, this isn't necessarily part of the stream. I just want to give credit where credit's due. The fact that Yugi and Atem were both to take turns every other turn, helping each other duel.
That's some real nigga shit.
That's every other turn. That's incredible.
Yeah,
that they stayed in sync. Because Yugi would do a turn, and Tim would do a turn.
Yeah, no, but can you imagine the
coordination?
Not just the coordination, but also the wear and tear on their spirit and
from going back and forth using the Linden puzzle over and over again. Absolutely. So I just want to say that Yugi and Tim back and forth taking turns dueling Pegasus. Also, Pegasus duel 2 people at once.
Yo, that's low key cheating a little bit. Even though he technically had a cheating eye, but yo, that's low key cheating a little bit.
So fuck, Pegasus is dope. But Musashi, we coming back to you, my man. Your number 2. Who was a useless character for you?
In yours?
No, he's about to go. He's about to get back to us.
Yeah, I'm still thinking of a good one. I want a really good one. I'm trying to think of an OG series like way back in the day.
Okay, well, we'll go to Stony and then David, and then we'll come back to you.
Yeah.
I want an OG series.
The OG series.
Stony, number 2, man. What's up?
You got me. I know which one you're gonna choose. Come on, man. Here's what. I know which one you're gonna choose.
He about to say Yugi Moto, and I'm about to flame him.
I know exactly what you're gonna say. I know exactly what you're saying. Although I think it's kind of unfair. But I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
Yo, Stony. Oh, there you go. There you go.
So
number 2. Excalibur.
From
Cell Leader.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember Excalibur.
Hold on, wait a minute. Research time. Okay, so Stony, I'm gonna need you to, real quick. Explain to me what made him so useless. I guess real quick.
That nigga just sit there.
I mean, just
drinking tea. Then he'll tell you this long born ass sword, even though he's supposed to be like this OP weapon and shit. But man, that nigga trash.
Oh, is he like a WMD? That type of weapon?
Yeah, yeah, that nigga with the top hat.
Oh,
hold on. So for everybody wondering, because I'm new to this my damn self.
Oh, I got a good one.
Okay. Hold on. We better get right back to it.
It's a funny one too. You guys are probably gonna get kicked out of this one.
All right, hold on. I'm about to do a little bit of research on this Excalibur fellow.
I actually have never heard of Excalibur. Also, never.
Yeah, I never fucking heard of him. My damn, what the fuck kind of trippy dippy shit? Anyway, so Excalibur. Who the fuck is this? Stony, this guy? Who the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Stony.
Nigga,
This nigga. This guy in the middle of the picture?
Yeah.
That's Excalibur?
Yeah. You thought it was some strong looking character because of the name, didn't you?
I was expecting,
Who the fuck is? Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm sorry. Excalibur. Okay. Holy Sword. Unnamed
children. Legend, right?
Okay. Okay. What the fuck? Male, 800 years old. What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
He's one of the great old ones. What the fuck? Atomic power.
Yeah, you don't do nothing.
Teleportation, transformation.
When did he use any of this? So,
what? One of the Knights of the Round Table. I don't know what that even means. Hero manga debut, chapter 6.
Yeah, he's all powerful and he don't do shit.
He don't do shit.
Yo,
that should have been my number 1.
Yo,
bro, this just made me mad, bro.
Yeah.
This is madness wavelength. Being one of the great old ones, Excalibur is reputed to have godly level madness power along the likes of Ashura. Is said to be one of the great wonder powers, and his very existence drives men to insanity.
Yo, so you know what that means, right? If he was around, why did any of my characters lose?
Excalibur, this guy right here. Excalibur.
Yeah, no, I'm not even arguing that. I'm saying let's assume that all the special abilities are true. Let's assume that.
Then
why did Death the Kid lose?
Yeah, hold on. How did anybody ever lose?
How did anybody like?
That nigga don't do shit. I'm telling you, he don't. Like that nigga be fighting for his life. That shit's all right to him. Yeah.
You tell me that niggas win? Niggas win. Up, down, left, right, B, start. Excalibur. Got it.
What the fuck? Atomic power.
You're missing the godly part, man.
Yeah.
I heard God level power. I'm like,
okay, all right,
Yeah,
okay.
he's like a
I'm
god.
reading his stats. He's incredibly powerful, it says, but according to Stoney, this nigga never did anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got like power that's like similar to like death kind of like power. And he doesn't do squat. And he doesn't do squat in the series.
And they can just sit down and drink tea and tell you a long boring ass story about when he what shit he can do. That nigga's so funny.
Yeah, if he would have fought like the Kishin with death, they could have probably destroyed.
Or if he just did anything at all, they probably would have destroyed.
Yeah. But instead, he just sits.
This dude has no battle feats. This dude has no combat feats. I'm literally looking through it right now. I'm not seeing shit.
Like you're not even talking shit.
Yeah, I think he kind of
my man's not even talking mad shit. My man's not even talking mad shit. Like you so serious, like I mean, don't like there's the thing he's done.
He can move through spatial rifts.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I think he can manipulate time or some shit too.
What the fuck? This is a lot of power. I'm reading what he's capable of doing. Stoney, You're saying he's capable of all of this, but he was never used in the plot.
Yeah. Nick, what part of useless? This nigga ain't shit.
Because I'm looking at how much power he has.
Yeah, but he ain't shit though. He ain't using them. He ain't shit. This shit funny though.
He's the very definition of useless.
Like here's the thing: it's not even so much the definition of useless; it's the definition of capable. There's a fundamental difference between capability and usefulness. You can have because capability means what you are
capable of doing.
Yeah, that
not what you have done.
Yeah. Capability speaks to potential. What you've done.
Well, that made me mad, and I didn't even read Soldier.
I actually watched Soldier. That shit made me so upset when I found out exactly what he can do. I was like, why are my niggas losing then?
But the anime didn't finish what the manga did.
Yeah, no, but like the anime. No, but here's the catch: the anime didn't express that on purpose. The actual animator, he was actually doing his research on Excalibur. We found out what he can do in the manga,
and then he found out he told you what he can do. It'll only make you mad.
It'll make you upset because like then you should never lose. So they just never had him explain what he does. He's just a background character.
Wow, atomic godly power. Teleportation, spatial manipulation.
He should be able to snap his fingers and rewrite history as he sees fit.
Light manipulation. I was reading what he's capable of.
Yeah, my nigga's OP as fuck.
Okay. Wow. Stoney, that just made me mad. Because I just read. Well, okay, look, I haven't read Soul Eater, so I'm just taking this as the guy who just read what the character is capable of doing, and then you telling me throughout the entirety of this story. None of that was brought to fruition.
Yeah, that's just like Kakashi with 1,000 Jutsus.
Yeah, that shit.
Name over 30. Name over 30.
I'm gonna forgive Kakashi a little bit
because fuck that shit, nigga. Don't say you got 1,000, you don't use it.
It's very narratively speaking, it's gonna be very difficult for
him. He didn't even use over 20. Come on, over 30.
10.
Come on.
How many he uses jutsu depending upon the
situation.
And he was in a lot of situations, guys. So what was those hidden jutsus at when Itachi whipped that ass? Where's that hidden jutsu for that?
Where was hidden jutsu when Orochimaru was getting his ass?
My point was also this: even if Orochimaru was getting his ass, first and foremost, if he's a man who knows 1,000 jutsus, and Orochimaru is still considered to be a genius, that means Orochimaru knows. Objective.
Well, Orochimaru's goal was to learn every jutsu.
Yeah.
Well, what about Zabuza then? Tell me, out of the 1,000, he couldn't have a one-shot KO for him?
Yeah. Because his goal was to take multiple bodies.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I think Kakashi was also hindered by the fact that his chakra count is not that high.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute.
1,000. One no can we work with him?
Far off the point.
Yeah.
But that was Kakashi's weakness in a sense. Yeah. He's an amazing gifted Jonin since 12. A Jonin since 12 who mastered 1,000 jutsu, but his weakness is he does not have a lot of chakra, so he can't do extended combat.
Yeah.
Fine. What happened
about the war then?
Oh, no! Everybody got big as a war. Well, actually, you can make the argument that everybody got big at the beginning of Shippuden.
Well, no, okay, no. Not,
even against Shippuden, he said he had limitations.
Everybody but Kakashi, because in the Shippuden to the end to that war was a year, because the war lasted 2.5 days. On the second day of that war, Naruto turned 17. Everybody fought for 2.5 days straight. Although it was like 170 chapters, it was only 2.5 days. Because it was the beginning of the day when it was fighting Obito, then Madara should have brought the second day, then Naruto and Sasuke fought for half of the second day. Half of the third day. It was 2.5 days. Naruto turned 17.
I thought it was an actual year.
No. Just the war lasted 2.5 days.
Wow.
2.5 days. And I'm adding the Naruto Sasuke fight to that.
Yeah.
So it's really only 2 days.
Yeah.
So the war was 2.5 days. For about a day and 3/4 straight, Kakashi was fighting.
True.
At the literally less than a year before this, the start of Shippuden, Kakashi was fighting Deidara. He stated himself, "It's hard for me to use my Mangekyou Sharingan mid-combat because of the amount of chakra it consumes, and B, how long it takes me to build the chakra to use it." 6 to 12 months later,
my man's
that nigga used Kamui so many times. That nigga was spamming that hoe.
6 to 12 months later, because it was less than a year.
Hey,
because Naruto's birthday happened.
Yeah. Well, in that case, you know what Masashi Kishimoto saying? Fuck you is my series.
This is not even the insulting part. He went from sucking up Biju bombs to fighting all 8 tail beasts minus
to
Kurama.
controlling, mastering the Susanoo, that nigga.
To fighting against Madara and everything, to 1v1ing the leader of the Akatsuki, Obito, who's stronger than every Akatsuki member, but you had trouble against Deidara and Kakuzu. You had Choji and Ino's help. You had Choji and Ino's help. And you could not fight Kakuzu.
Kakuzu was
you had Naruto's help, and you had trouble with Deidara. You're fighting the leader of the Akatsuki, Obito, 1v1 in the Kamui dimension, and you're evenly matched with him.
Evenly matched.
What the fuck happened?
Fuck down.
You forget now off screen.
Fuck you, I'm dope. Like Kakashi.
Because keep in mind, if Kakashi would never fought an Akatsuki member before that, I'd be like, "Oh, Akashi's just stronger to fight the leader of Akatsuki." You wouldn't be able to argue against him.
I can make up some bullshit if you want me to.
Deidara, Kakuzu, and Hidon. Because it was Hidon and Kakuzu. They both ran up on.
One of his styles and jutsus is to summon a hyperbolic time chamber him to train.
Kakuzu.
Yeah, he had a lengthy battle.
He had a lengthy battle. He actually, well, okay, to be fair, him, Choji, and Ino killed Kakuzu 3 times. To be fair, that's fair.
That's what I was trying to say. I was like, Kakuzu and Hidon are immortals. So
okay. To be fair, he killed Kakuzu 3 times, but he could not handle Deidara. Granted, Deidara was an aerial ninja. You could argue class advantage.
Yeah,
fine.
You could argue a lot of things because he's literally because at that point you're talking about circumstantial situations.
Right.
It wasn't like Deidara was on ground trying to square it with Kakashi. No,
right,
it wasn't.
Right. And I would argue he wouldn't have much of a chance doing it against Kakashi.
He rolled up on Sasuke.
But you have to admit, to Kakashi to fight the leader of the Akatsuki 1v1.
Yo, this is the same man who got bodied by Pain, though.
Yeah. Pain. 3 members of the Akatsuki and Pain.
Remember, Pain killed that nigga. That shit was so funny. He should stay dead.
It was 3 against 1. It was 3 Pains, 1 Kakashi. Fine.
There's no excuses in the ninja world.
Yeah.
Fair. And Yahiko was that nigga. Man.
And Yahiko was the strongest Pain body. Yeah. Fair. Fine. But Kakashi has a bad track record against Akatsuki, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, like he should not be doing it. But in his defense, and I'll defend everybody in Naruto by saying, nigga, almost everybody has bad track record against.
No, not Naruto. Oh well, shit.
My man's. It's hard to have a good track record against niggas who are summoning immortals. Like, come on.
Well, it's also hard.
Guy didn't have a bad track record.
Do you remember how Kakashi rolled up on Itachi? Mind you, he's the strongest.
4. That's 4. That's 4 Akatsuki members.
Yeah, he's the strongest of the ninja of the Leaf Ninja Jonin. So everybody's like, "Oh, Kakashi's here." That's like Michael Jordan showing up to your game and you break his ankles 30 seconds into the game. He literally showed up and said, "Hey, I'm here."
Well, yeah, that's also keep in mind Kakashi, Guy, Azuma, and Kurenai were Anbu. They chose to go back to being Jonin.
Yeah,
so that's like I said, fair.
They were teachers,
but that's four. That's Itachi, Hidan, Deidara, and Kakuzu, and Pain. That's a bad track record against the Akatsuki.
Yeah,
and then he.
I just did what I was. At that point, he was just following. At that point, he was just following orders.
Like I said, you could argue class matchup, but Obito is definitively the strongest member of the Akatsuki.
Yeah. Well, actually, you could argue also his familiarity with Obito is probably the reason why he was able to match up with him so well.
No,
his familiarity.
That nigga had new moves.
No. I feel you. I get that too. I'm just saying that Mike Tyson's fights with George Foreman were easier not Mike Tyson. Muhammad Ali's fights with George Foreman were easier after a while because he's fought this man before. You kind of know what somebody like Canelo versus Alvarez. They know what each other gonna do
because they battled since they were children.
Yeah. They've been fighting like that since they were 3. All right.
But Obito was powerful. I mean, fair. That's a fair point. Yeah. That's a fair point.
I'm just saying that familiarity takes you a long way.
Yeah. Fair point. Okay. I suppose. Who just went? Who just went just now? We kind of got off track. Okay.
Mine was
Masashi. He had one. I thought it was Masashi. Next.
Musashi was not. Actually.
Oh yeah, Musashi. Go next, my bad.
Yeah. This is like from a cartoon series that came out in like the 70s. We're talking Scooby-Doo, Daphne.
Yo.
She is like worthless. She
like basically. I don't think she did would get captured. No, fuck that. Masashi preach.
She didn't do nothing, man.
Needed in order to capture.
Wait a minute. Villains. I will argue. Out of all the Scooby-Doo cast, they could do that job without Daphne.
True. They technically could, but Daphne is the definition of the best spokeswoman ever. She is fine as hell.
And financial support.
Sometimes you be a bad bitch.
Hold on, let's really break that down. From Mystery Incorporated. Okay, so Shaggy and Scooby exist to fuck up the plan.
Right.
But Shaggy has Ultra Instinct. Don't forget about that.
And Shaggy has Ultra Instinct. But them fucking up the plan is what captures the villain.
Right.
Velma exists to create and execute the plan, and
Fred exists
to provide direction.
For that plan, yeah.
Daphne exists to
be the baddest bitch in the room.
Okay.
Get captured.
The reason why I say that matters is because if you're gonna say that she doesn't matter, then you're gonna try to tell me that Jennifer Giroux from Criminal Minds doesn't matter. And she absolutely matters.
Okay.
She is the baddest bitch in the room. And who else was gonna be a spokesperson? Try to have Hashner be a spokesperson. Exactly.
Only some people have the personality, the aesthetic for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, you could argue Daphne exists for aesthetic, but for function.
Yeah, she's like Nami.
I didn't tell you that she's a functional bitch. I told you that she's the baddest bitch. Like, I didn't tell you. I didn't tell you she provides function. I said that she provides look.
Oh yeah. Okay, because
that's fair enough.
Got the titty. Okay.
I didn't make the promise to you that she was going to be useful.
Yeah, no. The thing with Daphne is, if you want to argue extended lore, and you want to talk about the Scooby-Doo movies, she did become a karate master.
Yeah, she did. No, she actually. That's what I was thinking. I was like, isn't Buffy the Vampire Slayer Daphne? Like she knows how to throw hands.
In the extended lore.
Yeah, in extended lore, she knows how to throw hands.
Most certainly in the extended lore. If you want to argue extended lore, you can definitely throw that out.
Man, we're not even going there because she wasn't even the best Buffy. If we're going best Buffy, we're going with the first Buffy.
Yeah, Christy Swan.
Yeah.
I'm saying that she's just the best. I'm not saying she's the most familiar.
Hold on, wait a minute. Buffy's one of the baddest bitches in fiction, though.
She is.
Yeah,
and that title specifically belongs to Sarah Michelle Gellar. Period.
Buffy's one of the baddest bitches in fiction, and I don't think Buffy had a useless character in the show
ever,
except for Angel. That's why they gave him his own show.
Yeah, at that point he's not. At that point, that's not uselessness. That's literally he's too big for this show.
It's like, but no, you put Angel in his own show. Fantastic. You put Angel in Buffy. Like, what is he doing?
What is he doing? Or he's too big. Sometimes you can just be too big for your own for this show.
This was happening with One Piece right now. Zero about to get his own spinoff. That's why Oda keep trying to take him out the story.
Think about it. Angel was a bit too big. He was originally a Buffy character.
He was just too big.
And they didn't do nearly enough with his
because
character.
he's too big. Well, I couldn't do enough. I couldn't do enough without making him the
main character, the de facto main character of the series.
Yeah. Essentially, you know, at that point,
and they just gave him his own series.
They just gave him his own series. You want to know why? Because you run the risk of doing to them what you almost did with Weston in Power Rangers Time Force.
Two big characters.
Two big
or more frequently, Max and Furiosa.
Yeah. But I would say no. But I feel like they were so big as characters. Jen and Wes were so big as characters that Lucas was literally had no effect on Time Force at all. Tell me what that nigga did.
It's true.
That's the definition of being useless.
The rest of the entire Time Force team, minus Jen, Wes, and Eric, had no purpose in the show.
I'll take that back. Trip did. Actually, Katie brought up the whole thing of, if I change time here, how does it affect my family back home? She literally was.
But I would argue her and Lucas had the least amount of impact.
Yeah, you and I could have been Lucas and would have been perfect.
Yeah, definitely. Sonny, did you already go?
Yeah, I said Excalibur.
You did.
Wow,
that shit funny.
It makes me mad, bro. You just reminded me twice.
This shit is not great.
Why I'm not.
My favorite. My pick is made us upset, and we actually know the lore of the thing I'm gonna say.
Yeah. But I always want to say that, Stoney. I just finished reading what this nigga is capable of.
Right. I still have no clue what my chick is capable of, and quite frankly, I don't give a fuck about finding out what she's capable of. I have no clue, none, and I ain't trying to find out. In this catch, we have the ability to find out. Power Ranger Wiki is a thing that exists.
We can do it right now.
I'm not about to.
It's not worth the time.
I'm not gonna do it. You remember Power Rangers Turbo, correct?
Yeah. Oh shit! Let me plug my thing in. Okay, well, I suppose it's my turn now. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, Power Rangers Turbo. You remember the chick? You remember the female
Zordon?
The female Zordon in Power Rangers Turbo when Zordon leaves. Her.
What? I don't even remember her name.
I don't know what her name is. And she literally gets defeated by Divatox. And you know what we did? We literally sent the 4 new Rangers into space to find a nigga that we actually care about.
They didn't seem that broken up about that.
They weren't. They really, because no one knew them. We were like, go get Zordon. That's how badly she was in. No one gave a fuck. I was like, yo, bring back. Like,
I didn't think about it.
TJ was not upset.
They were not. Cassie was not upset. Ashley was not upset. Carlos was not upset.
Justin was not upset. Alpha wasn't upset.
They were really focused on Zordon, who we haven't seen for 16 episodes.
Like, nobody was upset.
Wow.
No one gave a fuck.
Okay.
That's literally the
definition. Damn, you kind of opened my eyes to that, because like
no one cared. That's the definition. Like, imagine, you know how black children feel about their fathers when they leave? Right. That's literally how she feels.
Literally irrelevant. You didn't do shit.
Why
did you exist?
Why did you even?
My second character is
God damn.
My second character is Dan from Street Fighter, because fuck that guy.
Yeah, that nigga.
Chill. Best combo in the game.
Shut your bitch up.
No, I'm joking though.
From a gameplay perspective, fine. I'll give you that one.
What is it?
I mean, if you like to troll.
I was joking.
Like to have fun,
that nigga's still trash.
Yeah. if you like to have fun, like the troll, Dan's your guy.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But like, if you talk about the story of Street Fighter,
he's not great.
Why does Dan exist?
But once again, this is all the byproduct of bad writing.
No, but see, almost every character in Street Fighter
has to be trash
and function. If you look at their arcade endings, beginnings and endings, they have their purpose, they have their function, they have their goal. Chun-Li, Avenger fought for defeating Bison. Ryu, become the strongest fighter, learn all there is to know about fighting. You know, Cammy, be the best member of MI6. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have their fundamental
mine's Jury. Yeah, mine's
Jury, avenge Korea for what Bison did to it. Yeah. Exactly. And Jury did that through the route of evilness. Now, keep in mind, Jury has the exact same goal as Chun-Li. But when Chun-Li took the route of extreme justice, Jury took the route of extreme villainy and selfishness. Because she's like, I just want Bison dead. Yeah. Chun-Li's like, I don't want to kill Bison. I want to arrest Bison. World of a difference. But with that being said, Dan, I don't know why he exists. I don't know what he adds to Street Fighter, to the lore of Street Fighter.
What does he do?
To top class fodder.
Well, he's the pinnacle of fodder.
Yeah, like he's gonna be fodder. That's what you want to aim towards.
Yeah, if you had to be fodder, I want to be Dan. It's because at least he can do it in Doken, you know. Okay, like, it's not quite a Hadoken, you know what I mean? It's not quite a.
Yeah, it's done with that. It's still impressive. Not even nigga doing it.
In Doken, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
You know,
I was gonna say if you want to be like the pinnacle of fodder for me was
he got them lunge kicks.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying the pinnacle fodder though, fodder characters
for at least Street Fighter universe.
I was gonna say a Bleach character.
Yeah, I was about to say exactly. Hiyori.
Who?
Hiyori.
Who is that?
One of the Visorids.
Hiyori. Oh yeah.
Is it the one with the jumpsuit, the pink jumpsuit?
Yeah. What the fuck did she do?
No, I was gonna actually name somebody.
Worse than Hiyori?
Yeah.
What the hell did Hiyori do?
No, somebody who her whole function in the show was to just get bodied, and that was Aizen's lieutenant. Aizen's lieutenant was literally her function in the show to get bodied.
What the hell was her name?
Snap to Booming. I remember her. Damn. I remember her Zanpakuto's name. I can't remember her name.
It was Snap, wasn't it?
Yeah, Snap to Booming.
Oh, can't remember her name.
I can't remember her name. I remember her function in the series
was to get body. Get body. Get body.
That was literally
Musashi. You have a number 3 for us?
Yeah, I was kind of doing something, but yeah, for my third one here, I have Usopp.
Oh,
just because I want to throw One Piece.
Okay, all right, okay. Well, at least you acknowledge the
yeah, for some reason, I just find his
the
character.
Sniper has their uses. They may not be the most
proficient. Okay, you could be a sniper, but every time I see Usopp, he's always like
running, being a bitch.
Running and being a bitch. Okay, his father is on.
His father is one of the greatest pirates in the world. No, I get your argument, and it is a very factual one. I can't even discredit it, to be honest.
Yeah, and his father is the complete opposite. Mm-hmm. He's on Shanks' crew.
Yeah, one of the greatest pirates crews in the world.
Is the greatest. What is considered the greatest sniper?
Yeah,
probably. And he's a younger commander at that.
And
yeah. Him, Lucky Roo, and Ben Beckman.
But is Usopp useless and running like a bitch, or is Usopp useless and running like a bitch in comparison to the rest of his team?
That's what I'm about to say. Okay, so to that point, that's what I'm about to say. When push comes, there's some characters that even when push comes to shove, they won't even budge. Yeah. They'll still be a bitch.
Yeah.
That's not Usopp. That's what I was gonna say. Because I'm like, if you're the weakest link,
you might be the weakest link.
Yeah.
But when push comes to shove,
like you can be the weakest link and not necessarily be a weak character.
Yeah.
Because like Power Rangers, niggas.
I just find if
Milo, the green RPM Ranger, was the definition of the weakest link.
Noble Tiger, Alyssa,
Waffles. Let me finish.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if he's not on the Straw Hats crew, I think he would be fodder and he would have probably been dead in the series by now.
I can understand that.
I see.
He would have rolled past a real nigga and they would have killed his ass.
I'm looking at it from a different perspective.
Right, yeah. I'm playing. If anything, I'm playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, listen, I'm not like there are basketball players who weren't shitty basketball players at all, but if you put them on the Golden State Warriors, they'd be the weakest link on that team.
Compared to the rest of the team already.
Mm-hmm.
Like or they'll just be on the bench because there's so many people in the lineup
who are already good.
Yeah. Just be on the bench. You only can pick 5. So
this is the reason. Okay, this is the reason I like shitting on One Piece is because how many times have we seen?
I gotta hold on, Musashi.
He's actually a One Piece fan.
Yeah, Musashi, send me a friend invite on Discord, bro. I gotta get you in here more often.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna explain something. This is the reason why I've been shitting on One Piece lately. Because how many times have we seen Luffy saved by other people and not been killed? All right. For instance, all right, Luffy would have died like, if it wasn't for, say, Fishman, Jinbei, he would have been killed by
the gladiators.
You're talking about Whole Cake, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He would have been killed by.
Everybody.
By the Red Dog.
That's the latest arc. But okay, here's what you're saying to that aspect. I it's not so much that I disagree with it. It's just, you have to just keep in mind shonen formula, and I know that's kind of a cop out.
Is it?
But and that's what I'm saying. It's kind of a cop out, but as shonen formula dictates, the main character turns their adversaries to their allies.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah. So even though he is constantly getting saved,
but does Hunter x Hunter do that?
You can argue.
I don't think
I say argue because it's not a very strong argument, and I probably wouldn't stand behind it too hard. But somebody probably could. You can argue that during the Chimera Ant arc, inadvertently, the Chimera Ants became the allies of the humans when Meruem decided to stop farming them. Long story short.
Yeah, I don't know though.
What about Hisoka helping Gon and Killua in that volleyball match?
Hisoka, hold on. Here's the thing to that. Hisoka's his goal is not hurt Gon, it's not help Gon. His goal is advance Gon's strength. If he needs to hurt him to do that, he will. If he needs to help him to do that, he will.
I guess you're right.
His entire purpose is to make sure Gon gets strong enough to kill him.
Yeah. See, it's all about the writing, and
like I said, it's all about writing. Like I will go so far as to say that a lot, like all my favorite anime, they don't have the hero talk to the villain. All of a sudden, the villain becomes their friend again.
And
that's a lot of anime though.
That's like, a lot of anime, but
Last
Airbender. Ain't gonna talk to Azula till the cows come home. Azula's gonna be like, "Fuck you, bitch ass, hoe ass, trick ass, punk ass."
And to be fair, you can make one argument for Avatar, but that's not even a solid argument because typically, in the sense of what you're talking about, is like this is like one of the first 2-3 villains I fight, and now suddenly they're my ally. As opposed to with Avatar, the only ally he converted was Zuko, and that took 3 seasons.
And it took 3 seasons. And here's the catch: Zuko was on his own redemption arc
before he even interacted with Aang. Yeah.
So that was a whole situation going on with Zuko. They kind of brought you into that, but
yeah.
I still think the best fight in One Piece happened like 6, maybe 7 years ago, and that's Rob Lucci and Luffy.
Well, the problem with that is that's one of those fights. It's like, to me, Bleach never did a fight that was better, start to finish, the Ichigo versus Byakuya. It never did. There was not one fight in Bleach that was better than Ichigo versus Byakuya.
Well, I will say this: I can see your point, but I would raise you Ichigo versus Grimmjow and Ichigo.
Which round? 1, 2, or 3?
3.
Round 3?
Yeah.
In Panther form?
Yeah.
Panther form?
Yeah.
That was a dope fight. Ichigo versus Panther Grimmjow was dope.
And also Ichigo versus Ukiura. Ukiura won that fight, by the way. He blew a hole through Ichigo's chest.
Ukiura won that fight effectively, and then Hollow Ichigo finished the fight.
Nah, fuck that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Ichigo won. I mean, Ukiura won the fight.
I have a hard time accepting that L because, nigga, you're dead.
Well, if you want to be fair,
that's
I mean, it's not the first time it's happened. Ukiura defeated Ichigo, but he couldn't contend with Zangetsu. It'll be the same instance to Haku defeated Naruto and Sasuke, but he couldn't contend with Kurama.
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah, no, yeah. I could see your point there, but here's a catch: Haku didn't blow a hole through a nigga's chest.
Hold on, we're talking about the same guy, Ichigo, from the first time he met Byakuya.
He's already cut in half back in Pachi. Come on now, you know he's cut in half.
Byakuya cut him from the waist to the neck. I mean, this is Bleach we're talking about. Like,
my man. No, listen, my man's Ichigo got fucked up, but Ukiura shot a hole in his chest. I can't unsee that. Like, nah, that's a hard L. Like, damn.
I mean, but
he's a hollow anyway. The hole belong there.
Ichigo stepped on that.
That's what helps him transform because the hole was missing. Like, oh, now you can might as well become a hollow if you got the mask, nigga.
Weird how he became a full hollow after he got that hole in his chest.
Yeah, that's how you become a hollow. Aizen tripping. He should just be blowing holes through motherfuckers instead of doing that experiment and shit.
You realize that he became a full hollow after the hole got put in his chest.
After the hole got put in his chest, he became the Demon King Ichigo. Yeah,
and he stepped on Ulquiorra's head and fucking
boom,
2 horns at his skull, bro. It was over. I mean,
that fight was so fucking fun. He was throwing big ass boulders at him and shit.
Listen, I will say that was one of my favorite highlights in Bleach.
Yeah,
that was one of my favorite.
Ichigo versus Ulquiorra, but you'll put it above Ichigo versus Byakuya?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ichigo versus Byakuya was the best Bleach fight. Yeah. In my opinion, I would defend that.
Yeah. I won't even go so far as say, actually, that fight is not even one of the dopest fights even in that arc. I would go so far as to say, who's the guy, Hisagi Shuhei versus the dude with the mask in Karakura Town when they were defending the pillars?
Oh,
that was a dope fight.
Yeah.
That was the first time where he released the sword.
I would also say Stark versus
Stark versus
what's
Shunsui and Ukitake?
Yeah.
Captain Shunsui and Ukitake? Yeah.
Ukitake, I would say that was a good one.
That was the first time I've ever seen him fight, and apparently he has like stage 49 cancer.
Yeah.
That was the first time you ever seen him fight.
But I will put Ichigo versus as the best fight in Bleach. But with that
Mato and that, what's that other nigga doing? Juhabak? Find the
we don't talk about that around here, dog.
That nigga
man, when he fought fucking the captain, man, the commander, that shit was fine.
Listen. We welcome all the Juhabak slander in this stream.
All of it.
Nah, y'all put respect on his name.
No.
Oh yeah.
Juhabak slander in the stream.
We welcome all the slander, all the 1,000-year blood war slander.
Oh, just in general.
All
the full bring arc slander.
Nah, y'all keep forgetting about Kenpachi's Bankai.
Get the fuck out of here.
Don't talk to me about Kenpachi's Bankai.
Oh God! Get the fuck out of here!
Oh, what's your number 3, man?
Stop making us upset.
What's my number 3?
Yeah.
Mario from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
You mean? Hold on. Could Miriam be useless if that's Courage reasons for fighting?
Hell yeah. After she can defend herself. How many times she got captured? Every episode? Come on, my nigga.
In his defense, that's a strong defense, though. That's a really strong defense. If you are my motivation for doing the thing I'm doing, then it's very hard for me to then call you useless. Aisha Curry is the reason why Steph Curry jumps on that basketball court every night and shoots 3. He doesn't play the game.
Nah, Courage could have went a different way. He could have did more shit just to save her because she forgets all the time.
I would say, did you? Well, what the fuck did Miriam do? She did less than Eustace.
Yeah, she actually.
Eustace, he had character development.
My number 3 character is Eustace.
Okay, shit. We're about to get to you in a second, but hold on. Let me think about this Miriam for a second.
I actually am thinking. I don't know shit.
Because she was Courage's reason for fighting. It wasn't Eustace.
It's hard to. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's hard to call her useless per se. Yeah. Per se, to call her useless. The thing that I have is actually
she had no functional use herself, but she provided a useful motivation.
Yeah, she
through narrative.
Narrative. She provided narrative motivation for why these characters doing
a narrative motivation outside of her having a functional use herself.
So we're gonna forget about how she made this nigga make her macaroni like 1,000 times.
Listen, I'm giving her a narrative use,
narrative motivation.
Nah, not through she did.
We're going with narrative motivation.
I didn't tell you
that nigga going to search for a hot dog before he almost died.
I didn't tell you. I didn't.
We're not arguing if she has a functional use. No,
I am saying that she has a narrative.
Yeah. We're trying to
give her that's true.
Hey, Stoney, man, she's a sweet old lady, man.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck. Same thing with.
No,
mean shit.
The thing. Oh, and this takes us back to one of our original streams. Oh, the thing I'm gonna mention, you like, wow, you right.
Oh shit! Well, go ahead. Your turn.
You know what's useless? You know what's useless in everything y'all said so far? Father's hands. Because why did he have them if you're gonna get pieced up by a 14-year-old child?
Bro, 14-year-old, bro. He got pieced up by a 14-year-old.
Hey, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
When you say that father, the god of everything, got pieced up by a 14-year-old without his alchemy. So that's all I'm saying.
Let me tell you why.
When I saw Edward beat the shit out of father without alchemy, I was like,
so you suck.
No, so you telling me that any nigga can jump in there and fight?
Any nigga can whoop your ass. Any nigga can whoop your ass.
Why were y'all letting Ed fight by himself? Like y'all should have jumped in. Like, big. like, oh, I'm stepping in,
bro. Like, oh man, bro, I can't tell you how disappointed I was in Father after I saw Edward beat the shit out of this nigga.
I was like, because here's the thing. This is the reason why I was so disappointed in Father. Because I asked myself, can Edward just walk up to Raph and whoop his ass?
No. Can Edward just walk up to Lust or Greed and just whoop their ass? Envy, possibly. But
Envy gonna hit that transformation and be like, "What's good?"
Yeah.
Nigga. Like that's what.
Yeah. But then she can do that. So yeah.
But other than that, almost any other homunculi, he ain't just walking up and beating the brakes off him.
Man,
he walked up and whooped.
Remember his fight with Greed in the first series? In the first format, he was whooping his ass. That shit was so funny.
It took him losing like his blood flow to calm the fuck down to beat Greed.
Yeah, like Homo was Greed was giving that man the work.
Yeah, he was piecing him up.
And still, no, and Father was literally, oh, I don't know what to.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
He can make many sons and shit, but he couldn't beat that shit. Was trash.
That nigga was pure unadulterated garbage. Let's start trying to say that, man.
But now, Raph,
I'm not even trying to say that nigga. Like, you can't say Father.
He got pieced up.
I was gonna make up some bullshit though.
You got pieced up by a 12-year-old child.
Bro, you can't say that, bro.
Yeah, you can't say that.
There's no, because like,
and here's the catch: we want to save it.
Here's the thing.
We tried to save everybody here.
But here's the, you can say Father didn't have his powers, but neither did Edward. So at that point, that's a grown man fighting a child.
Yeah, but hand-to-hand combat is beneath Father.
I'm 28. I refuse to get my ass beat by a 14-year-old child.
Yeah, it's that simple. It's that simple.
There is not going to be a 14-year-old child in the history of the world that's just walking up my ass.
No.
Yeah, but didn't Edward know martial arts though?
Yeah. I don't want to hear none, bro.
15-year-old versus adult.
Yeah, but you saw how small Bruce.
That's Bruce like half an anime right there. So how many protagonists like 13 beating up demons and shit, and niggas that's been living for thousands of years?
They have powers.
Man, some niggas don't have powers. So about history's mightiest disciple Kenichi. This nigga beating adults, and that nigga know martial arts.
That nigga Kenichi can grab you and squeeze you and bear hug you so hard he squeezes out all the moisture in your body or something like that.
Yeah, like that's not that he has a power. Edward was you. Edward was me
at 14,
and he is telling you that he beat the shit out of a god.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the catch,
nigga. That happens.
And here's the thing: nobody helped him. Nobody helped him with that. Nobody helped him. Listen, Father is trash.
like, and you know what's crazy? We're doing to Father what we should be doing to other characters. But here's the catch: the other characters, we're trying to give them narrative reasons for why they suck. You are actually trash.
Yeah, because you aspire to be God, but you're telling me without the godly power you can't handle yourself?
Well, godly powers, you just a normal nigga.
Yeah, I do remember this nigga was just a ball of energy in that fucking class. Which I expected.
True.
Y'all expected a lot from this nigga.
Yeah, I see it like.
Listen, hold on, Sonny. If I walked outside right now and I saw a 15-year-old beating the fuck out of somebody twice his age, I will walk up to that nigga as he's knocked out. Like, you are trash.
No, but the reason why I have higher expectations for Father, I'm going to tell you exactly why. Light Yagami is Light Yagami with or without the death note.
He's still smart. He's still cunning. He's still calculating.
Aizen is Aizen without his Zanpakuto.
Mm-hmm. Without the Hogyoku, he's still Aizen.
Still Aizen.
Still Aizen. Yep.
Yeah, but technically, Father's still a father.
Yeah, he's the father who gave birth to realer niggas than him. I agree.
Yeah, that nigga still him. Well, technically, there are parts of him. So I don't even see how that counts as him being a father, I guess.
The point we're making is like if Father would have got his ass beat by Edward, Alphonse, Roy, and Hawkeye, and he just got his ass beat by like 6 dudes. I'm like, all right, dude, 6 dudes whoop your ass. No, a 15-year-old. A single 15-year-old.
Don't forget. Don't forget the power boost he got when he got his arm back.
No, what problem?
Dude, you gotta
hit harder.
Wait a minute. I think you guys are forgetting though.
I think Street was fundamentally stronger because he had a metal arm.
Yep.
Anakin Skywalker became an objectively stronger mother.
Yep.
We forget that there was a point in the series where he literally stopped. He cut one of the robots. He cut one of the droids, and with his metal arm, punched through another droid.
Yep. Objectively stronger.
It's
a metal arm.
is objectively stronger.
The flesh arm, objectively.
Y'all forget this arm is the truth itself.
Yeah, but see,
so he had a weaker arm.
His middle arm is the truth.
I think
you're saying index.
I think he was just stressed from all that power being stripped from him, though. I think he was like mentally stressed, and I think he was like,
I don't think he learned martial arts. I thought the nigga said, as long as I have power, I'm good.
He was just
which is a trash way of thinking.
So he would never lose it.
Yeah,
my plan was to get God power. I would have a contingency if I lost it.
But see, he didn't think he could lose
the premise that I'm trying to get it insinuates that it can be lost because
you can acquire it.
Yeah. So if it can be found, that means at some point
it can be lost. Yeah.
Under the premise of that,
100%.
I'm gonna learn how to
handle myself. So I won't get beat up by a 15-year-old.
But see, that's where his pride came in. See, you do realize that he had pride in him, right? And his pride would not allow him to take that in.
No, there's no pride. I'm sorry. Simply saying that he has the sin of pride is stopping you from actually thinking. No.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. Even if I just want to make one argument here. Even if I could not defend myself, me being a 24-year-old, if a 15-year-old ran up on me, I'm going to clothesline the fuck out of him.
I'm going to do something. I refuse.
Wait. So
I'm telling you, man.
I don't give a damn
how a
15-year-old child is. A 15-year-old child is a 15-year-old child. I refuse
to get beat up by a 15-year-old.
I refuse to get my ass whooped. That was an ass whooping. I can lose to a 15-year-old child. Listen, I've lost to a 15-year-old football player. 15-year-old football players are objectively stronger than me because I don't lift weights and they do. Fine, fuck it, whatever.
Okay, fair argument.
They ain't whoop my ass. That's a difference.
That's the thing.
There's a difference. There's a difference.
There's a difference. You can't deny that.
There's a difference.
What's the kid's like a purple belt in judo?
There's a difference between you losing a fight and a nigga just
piecing you up. Like what I'm saying is like he didn't put his guard up. He didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like Edward was just like bop, 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 bop.
But so you gotta understand he never had a nigga hit him before. That nigga didn't know what he was ready to do.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. I've seen 15-year-olds bigger than you guys. I've seen it.
Damn, that's a big ass. I'm 6'1", dude. That's a big ass 15-year-old.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. There is 15-year-old football players here in Baltimore that are bigger than you guys. I'm not kidding.
If you find a 15-year-old bigger than a 6'1" and a 6'3" nigga,
yeah,
I don't want to meet this 15-year-old.
Dude,
I don't want to meet him.
What you mean you don't meet him? You still got bricks and knives? Fuck that.
I'm serious, man. Football players are huge, man. They
are.
are.
Yo, we agree. Our problem isn't with father losing to a 15-year-old. Our problem
is that nigga didn't guard.
Be stuck.
Yeah, they're getting outright destroyed. Because like I said, he didn't block. He ain't countered. Like he never threw a hook in his life.
Yeah, it was different.
Nigga,
he was in shock, man. He was just in shock.
That nigga was sitting down his whole life, so that nigga was just sitting down collecting. That nigga don't know nothing.
Yeah.
That nigga he never got punched before. That shit was confusing to him.
Okay, he makes the point there. Charles Xavier probably wouldn't be much in a fist fight.
Yeah.
But
he was sitting in a flask for like
years or decades. I don't know how long.
No, listen, guys, you're not wrong.
Yeah, no.
He could have had weapons though, like a sword or a gun or something. But I guess.
Yeah. No, we completely agree.
We agree.
I feel the exact same way with Charles Xavier. Charles Xavier would be really shitty in a fist fight. You know who?
Yeah.
That shit would just tip him over.
No, but I think take away his powers, he'd be really shitty.
No, you get the Juggernaut helmet because remember that blocks it. That's what Juggernaut has his helmet.
That's what we're saying.
I just wear the helmet, tip him over in the wheelchair, whoop his ass.
If you find a way to hinder Xavier's powers, his ass is toast.
Yeah.
If you hinder, say, Cyclops or Wolverine's powers, well, they can still fight.
They can still box. They still
unless
box.
Charles Xavier have like a gun or something under the wheelchair.
Old, fine, he's kind of old.
He's old. No, he's old. But I'm saying that you take away his powers, he still can flex with you because his initial thing for finding Sebastian Shaw was to beat the shell. Yeah. His thing wasn't kill him.
No. He wanted to find Sebastian Shaw, beat him with his own hands.
Yeah,
for killing his parents.
Yeah. So he had it in his mind that he can at least throw hands. He believed he could throw hands. I don't know if he could, but he believed it. So I know what he did.
Who's next?
I don't know. That father should piss me off. That nigga, damn, he didn't do nothing, man.
I think I was. Oh, I think I'm last. Because we all did 3 so far, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Everybody did 3?
Yeah. My third was. Yeah.
Are we just doing 3? Because it's more shitty people out there.
Oh, we can do some honorable mentions in a second.
Oh,
Yeah, most certainly. So, with that being said, my number 2 character, and I mean my number 3 character, most certainly number 3, and I want you all to bear with me on a second.
Go ahead. Say it.
Integra Helsing.
Ow, that hurts.
Yeah, the only thing she did was just boss a nigga around. Well, I guess that's the purpose.
Tell Alucard what to do. Come on, be real.
You did. Well, I agree with that. But you want to know why? Because her family put in the work to get Alucard, so all she had to do
was tell him what to do. Tell him what to do. It's the point of the narrative.
Yeah, it's the point of the narrative.
Alucard was meant to serve Integra.
Yeah, that was the point.
But I was saying, looking through the series,
she got to a couple of scrapes before. She got to a couple of fights.
But the significant one, she got into Anderson saved her.
Yeah, Anderson saved her, and then from that one, and then when she was about to get into another scrape, that was when Alucard showed up. So she's never been in any severe danger. So that was at that point, you're then telling me that the Helsing organization was doing its job, which is protecting its leader.
Okay. Fair point. Yeah. But through the narrative, as we've seen, you can pretty much remove Integra from the story
and almost replace her with almost anybody else.
Anybody else in the story will flow exactly the same,
more or less. if you made it so that
I can take out Integra and replace her with a Care Bear.
And as long as Alucard
is protecting that Care Bear,
and the Care Bear is telling Alucard what to do,
the story will happen exactly the same.
How the fuck you gonna tell you gonna squeeze his stomach and say kill him? I was like, God damn.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but when the point stands,
is that no. I'll tell you that. You have to have a strong female character telling Alucard what to do.
Oh yeah.
So if you replace, let's say if you replace Integra with Tsunade, you would have the same plot.
So Integra
that's what I did the other chick so she can have some use.
Listen, I love Helsing and I like Integra, but I will say Integra existing did very little for the plot of the series. Very little. Almost nothing.
Because it wasn't her who actually tamed Alucard. It was her father and her grandfather before that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now, that one hurts a little bit, but Integra...
That one hurts me, too. Ow.
But Integra has almost no reason to be in the series. Ceres has more of an impact in the series than Integra.
Oh, what? Ceres is actually art. Ceres was art. It was the audience's eyes into the world of
into the vampires. Yeah. So that's my last one. Anybody got some honorable mentions they want to throw out?
Honorable mentions?
Oh damn! I just had it. I forgot.
Goddamn, son.
I mine was the samurai. Mine was the samurai in Naruto.
Oh, I got it now.
Where did Hashirama?
Shit! The samurai of iron.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck did they do?
What the fuck did they do? I don't even know them niggas' name besides Mifune.
I was gonna say Iruka Sensei.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck I'm talking about.
Like they were.
All I know is that Sasuke killed about 12 of them niggas.
Yeah, I know Sasuke ran through them niggas. The end.
I was mad they was introduced so late in the story, and they not even. I was like, come on, man. Can you use it a little?
That you could
at least fucked up Jugo.
Really interesting thread. That could be a really interesting story thread that you have there.
Well, if you want to be real, Kishimoto did so much with the concept of samurai in a manga about ninja. He could have went nuts with that.
He could have went nuts.
Could have been like a whole nother half of the world with the ninjas like samurais are OP and shit.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe the samurais are going to have planned to invade the ninja villages.
He could have created conflict. He could have showed us the samurai equivalent of the Kage.
Yeah,
he could have showed us top tier samurai. You know what I'm saying?
You could expanded the war by saying maybe.
Well, that really didn't matter because they just wanted to see Naruto find Sasuke.
Madara did something to the samurai that makes them want to go to war with the ninja villages.
Instead of a fucking army of Zetsu,
yeah,
it could have been Madara and an army of samurai.
Madara, that would have been cool.
And Madara, an army of samurai, and a reanimated ninja.
And then you could have, with that being
that's
said,
too many.
if it was Madara with a bunch of samurai and reanimated ninja, you could have introduced anywhere from like, let's say 6 to 12 really powerful samurai. You could have had like Ina Shikacho fight one of them.
Yeah.
You could have had Kiba Hinata and Shino fight one of them, and they're like, well, these are just very powerful samurai from the land of iron that this Shinobi Alliance has to deal with, and you can have these characters fight these powerful samurai. He could have did a lot.
He could have did a lot just with that. That was a great story thread that was dropped once again. Byproduct of bad narrative.
Right. Well, Kishimoto is a pretty bad writer. I like Naruto, but if you want to judge it off of plot and plot alone,
it was not great. I would say the worst writer is probably Reki Kawahara, the writer of Sword Art Online. So that's my.
See, I like Sword Art, and that hurts. That hurts.
I fuck with Gun Gale.
Kayaba Akihiko as a character is
I acknowledge that. I respect that. But I do. I defend Sword Art to the bitter end. I do.
Those games be fun though.
Yeah, those games be fun. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie.
No, the games are functional. The games are fun.
But I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I know people had their problems with season 2 of Sword Art, but conceptually, it wasn't a bad season.
What season 2 was that the one?
Elfine. And season 3 was Gun Gale.
Wait, isn't that the one with his like cousin or something? It was like weird incest shit.
Yeah, it was weird.
No, there was no incest. The cousin had a crush on Kirito, but Kirito's sole purpose was finding Asuna. He felt no feelings for his cousin.
I know, but it was one-sided nonetheless.
He wanted to suck his dick.
Yeah.
He did not want her to suck his dick.
Yeah, he felt no feelings for his cousin. It was
that's what I'm saying. It was one-sided.
And she was introduced as a very important character because she helped him learn the rules of Elfheim.
Yeah.
So she wasn't useless in that sense. Sugu was not.
I'm not saying she was useless.
Sugu was fine.
Sugu was
fine. Now keep in mind, my favorite. I can't ever throw Sword Art under the bus because season 3 Sword Art introduced one of my favorite characters, period, and that's Sinon. That's one of my favorite characters in fiction. I love Sinon.
Sinon's dope.
I love Sinon. I do. So I can't throw Sword Art under the bus completely.
I don't know. I never threw Sword. I don't throw Sword Art under the bus completely because the actual abridged series is amazing.
Is it now?
Yeah, the abridged series is actually really good.
Oh, but anyway, with that being said, guys, we got any more honorable mentions?
I'm trying to think of wrong.
Shippo.
Damn.
You gonna say what purpose did this little nigga have?
The monk?
No,
not the monk. The little fox demon.
The little fox demon who thinks she's strong, but she's really not strong at all. Her, yeah. She's not great.
Not great. What is that character? I forgot that character existed.
Yeah.
I remember Kagome, Makuro, Inuyasha,
and Sango, and also Kiara.
And Kiki, Lala, the little tiger, fox, whatever the fuck
Kikyo. I remember Kikyo, Shomaru,
Naraku.
Naraku, he one of the foulest villains. That's my
pretty much people existed. Yeah. No use.
Yeah. So trash.
I'm gonna throw one out there. Dojo. Shaolin Showdown.
Yeah.
Outside of bringing these niggas to the next Shingon move.
Yeah. You're great.
What the fuck did Dojo do? All he did was turn into a big ass dragon and fly them over the place.
Okay. Well, no, narrative.
I thought he was gonna be funny like Mushu.
Yeah.
There's a narrative purpose.
But he doesn't have an actual purpose.
Well, then hold on. Well, maybe not Dojo, but like you just said, Mushu from Mulan.
Yeah. That's why I thought he was kind of like that.
Moved the plot for it.
Yeah.
If I really think about it.
Mushu moved the plot. Like there's like that avalanche doesn't happen if Mushu's not there.
The beginning of the movie doesn't happen if Mushu's not there.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that's who the Green Dragon reminds me of. That's why I thought he was his story. From Shaolin Showdown. Yeah, I'm not saying the nigga useless.
Does not have as much function as Mushu. Yeah. All Dojo did was
Mushu had actual agency.
Dojo existed to say, "Hey, I feel a new Shingon move."
Yeah.
Then and that nigga was transportation. Is that not important? You want niggas to walk or drive? You don't want niggas to ride on the dragon? So if you had a choice to drive or walk or fly on the dragon, which would you do?
I mean, Jack Spicer got there. He had jets and shit.
He makes a point.
Nigga, a dragon, fuck a jet.
Actually, if you want to say useless character, I'm gonna say this honestly. Shanice from Stag Shop. Stag's sister.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? Even Static's dad.
The way she was talking shit to like Virgil, I was like, come on, man. This nigga here saving lives, bitch. Calm down.
Provided moral fiber every now and then. Like a lesson to be learned or something to teach.
Those father lessons would meant a lot.
Shanice did literally nothing but nag Virgil.
Nah, well, there was that one episode with the spider guy, the guy from Africa.
Yeah.
Where she actually
had the illusions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's true. About it.
Yeah, she actually.
That took a long time for her to finally do something, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like 4 seasons, my dude.
Yeah.
God damn. I'm about to rewatch Static Shock then.
Yeah, she actually contributed.
I forgot 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Shanice did less than Shaq in Static Shock.
Ooh.
Oh.
Dang.
I forgot that nigga was in Static Shock. All right, damn, that nigga useless.
No, Shaq was in 3 episodes of Static Shock.
She did less than Little Romeo.
She did less than Little Romeo, and he was in 1 episode.
Nah, fuck that. That nigga had the fucking theme. Fuck you, nigga.
Oh,
you tell me you didn't sing that every time he came on as a kid.
This world pop in the sky.
Yo,
Half kid, half amazing. Oh yeah, says Shock was blazing.
Niggas evil. Look at my eyes. I got the power. Not a feeling this from the Static Shower. What?
Exactly. That nigga had a purpose. See how y'all remember that years later?
Listen, that was the first. That was the first.
Romeo was eating that whole.
Listen, that like who thought that cartoon? Who thought
criminals get twisted, get superhero gifted. Then ring I'm back.
Nobody know what I do.
Okay. Get out of here, bro. Romeo ate that hole, bro.
Romeo, honestly, that was the reason why I bought that album.
Yeah. Romeo really did eat that. Oh no. Bell rings. I'm back in school.
Nobody know what I do. Okay. That was dope.
Oh shit.
Oh, that was dope.
Man, listen, I thank everybody for coming through today, man. I know the last 2 weeks I was a little bit behind on these streams. I know the last 2 weeks. I apologize because for the last 2 weeks, new games came out.
Yeah,
and the weekends are my only day off.
Anthem and also the
and Devil May Cry and One Piece. Yeah. So Anthem, Devil May Cry, and One Piece back to back. The weekends are my only day off. New games came out. I like playing my games when they do come out. So I haven't done the streams.
Y'all play Apex?
I'm going to get on it because I hear about it. I'm going to see if I like it or not. I can't give you an opinion on it.
I can't give you.
Yeah, me and Val's playing this shit for like 3 hours.
I can't give you an opinion on Anthem either. The only 2 games I've actually played were Devil May Cry and One Piece.
Okay. When Anthem works, it's good.
Man, I heard it.
Terrible. That's not great.
When it works, it's great.
That's like saying, that's like saying American Airlines is a great place to fly when the pilots land the plane.
Oh, Spirit Airlines.
Spirit Airlines is a great place to fly when the pilots land the plane. What do you mean by when the pilots land the plane? What's that mean? That means that sometimes we have, for every 10 pilots, we have 3 of them who crash the planes in the mountains.
But the other 7 are great though.
Oh, the 7 are great though. I ain't flying. He's like, we walking? You say you want to walk there? You say you want to walk there? Yeah. You want to walk there?
That being said, like I said, I missed the last 2-3 weeks because of these video games coming out, and then my only off days are Saturday and Sunday, and it is what it is. But I'm gonna try to stay a little bit more consistent with it because I don't think there's anything else really coming out that's gonna occupy my attention. You're not to the summer. And even if I do like I did earlier today. And for everybody who came through earlier today, when I did the little chill stream playing a little bit of video games and stuff, thank you for everybody who came through with that. But we're about to leave out of here today. Yo, Musashi, bro, my dude, thank you for coming through. I enjoyed your input.
Yeah,
hella cool. Man.
I love how you're defending 15-year-old football players. Listen, we are completely correct on that. Everybody's in agreement. There's some 15-year-olds out here who can straight body niggas. Yeah, I'm saying. I ain't gonna be a nigga.
Dude, the other day I saw a 17-year-old who was 6'4".
That shit is fucking terrible.
Hey,
seriously. I met a 17-year-old who was 6'4". His mom was 36, and she looked like she was 24.
Man, I'm not kidding. I got a kid in elementary school right now, man. I go to his elementary school, and there's like 5th graders who are like 5'9".
Oh shit! We gotta kill them. We gotta shoot them in the head.
5 foot.
Yeah, we gotta go. Do you swing on them when you see them? I'll swing on them, bro.
No, man. They're tall as. They're pretty damn tall. I'm sitting there. I'm going into the lunchroom, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, geez. I'm like, what grade are you in?
How tall is your child? Like about 3-4 feet?
Well, my girl, she is 5'2". And he
elementary?
Yeah, and no. My girl, she's 5'2", and he's almost as tall as she is. And
wait, but they're in elementary?
Yeah, he's in kindergarten and he's almost as tall as my girlfriend. And
That's crazy because the average height of American females is from 5'2" to 5'5".
That means she's gonna stop growing after a minute.
She's about to stop growing pretty soon.
That's gonna be her height forever.
Wow.
Well, no, see, like, no. See, my son, he is almost as tall as Iris, and because my side of the family, they're all tall. We're all like 6'5" or taller.
That makes sense.
Wow.
So like
that's why your children are so big.
So like he is almost as tall as her. Yeah, he's almost as tall as her, and he's only in kindergarten right now. So
Bro, I hate to break it to you, dude, but your daughter might end up being like 6 feet tall, dude.
Well, I mean, he.
At that point, they don't need to be. They need to be in a sport.
Like, yeah, you should get them on sports like as soon as possible.
Like she need to be playing basketball.
Yeah.
Well, Reese. Well, my son Reese is taking karate right now. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So
all I'm trying to say is you better put them in a sport. Like college ain't free out here.
Yo, Stoney, man, thank you for coming through, Stoney, as always.
Oh, no problem, man.
Hey, I got to talk to y'all. Z-Boy, I want to know, yo, Z-Boy, if you watching, if you in the stream, you some trash, bro.
Nah, it's cool. Just like and comment, man. If you are here, because you probably are, and that's fucked up.
Hey,
I want to hear your fucking list, nigga.
Hey, Stoney.
Yeah. What the hell happened to Z-Boy, man? Z-Boy told me, yo, I'm about to go make my list. I'll be right back.
Yo, actually,
we say Masashi.
Still, no. In his defense, I'm gonna defend Z-Boy while saying, listen, there's a lot of trash niggas in anime that we overlook.
True.
He probably right. He probably that's a mad ass long list.
It could be. I only asked for 3.
You only asked for 3. But,
so you got like a list of like 77 niggas.
Yeah, like you can get a list of like to 129 niggas under the right circumstances. I'm just saying. Listen, it was very difficult for me to write this list because I was like, nigga, there are useless characters just in Naruto alone. My God damn. Shizune is a thing. That's all I'm trying to say. And Shizune, and here's the catch. I'm saying Shizune, and she ain't the only one. She ain't the only one. Tintin's a thing.
I'm pretty sure she had a panel in the war. She had to, man. The whole time in the war.
Masters and
fuck my company. That's why.
Masashi, you had a question for me?
Greatest ninja tool master my ass.
Oh yeah, what's going on? You had a question, bro? What's up?
Nah, it's not important. I was just gonna ask if any of you guys saw that special announcement or anything that Shonen Jump was gonna say they had going on. 5 announcements Shonen Jump was gonna announce.
Is that next week's issue?
Nah, they were gonna do it today.
Oh shit! That.
I'll have to look into it.
In Discord.
Jump Force. Seto Kaiba's going to Jump Force.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. I can eat for that.
Like 6 o'clock Pacific time. I don't know.
Pacific. That's California, so that's 8 o'clock here. So that's now.
So it's happening right now.
That's happening right now.
Yeah. So I'm hoping it's like Hunter manga resume and 4 other things. I'm hoping.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be on. I'll give it like an hour from now. It'll be on Twitter and Reddit or something.
Yeah.
So.
I say listen, for stuff like that, I just wait till the next day.
And it'll be on the internet. Yeah, somebody will be telling you about
Somebody gonna talk to me.
Yeah.
Somebody be sold or somebody else. Somebody gonna hit me with information.
With that being said, I'll hit you. I'll look into that tomorrow. If it's interesting enough, I might do like a video on it. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
is it about Victor Nanya getting his job?
As it should be. Or,
as it should.
Well, you know what? I don't even want to fucking get into that, man. Okay, you know he's suing the motherfuckers, right? You know, I don't want to get into that. Thank you everybody for coming through. I'm so serious, Tony, bro. I do not want to get into that, man. Like that's just thank you everybody for coming through. As you already know, it's your boy, Sophus, David Bennington. As always, you know, much love. My man Stoney,
peace,
Valen hit me up, say he just woke up, he got kids, he ain't gonna be able to make it. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. Yeah. You know.
How many kids he has? He has 1, right?
Oh, I just have 1. He has a son.
But he told me his kids occupying him right now.
Oh,
so Valen wasn't able to come through to this one, and I don't know what happened to C-Boy, but Musashi, my dude, will you be free next Saturday?
Yeah, I'm free on the weekend. because my
Okay,
kid ain't got no
definitely. Would you like to come
screens,
through? I'm gonna make sure I do next week. Most certainly. But if you want to come through next week, definitely Musashi. Like I said, send me a friend invite on Discord, and then I'll definitely send you an invite. That'll be great because I enjoyed having your input here.
So you everybody do game tournaments on streams? Will we play the games against each other?
Yeah, I mean, y'all could try.
Y'all want nigga fighting games because I don't really play shooting games because that shit brings anger out of me for some reason.
If y'all want to go at it, we can.
Well,
do that.
more anger.
I just wouldn't recommend playing against me too often.
Yeah, I know because my man actually knows how to fight.
Yeah,
I button mash like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't just recommend fighting me, but if y'all want to, we can do it.
No, it depends on the game. I use cheap tactics.
I'm gonna do like a poll or something on YouTube or Twitter, and I'll see if somebody wants me to hold like a little fighting game tournament where I just basically beat everybody who wants to try to play me. But
it depends on the game. Nigga, For Honor.
You don't want to fight me For
Honor. I'm not good at For Honor. I'm not good. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Man,
I'm not even gonna pretend to play. No, I'm not good.
Yeah, no.
That shit get fun after a while. I was like, I'm gonna counter your ass. No way I'm about to fucking hit these niggas first.
Bro, I
can't play shooting games because little kids, they get too sensitive when I curse them out.
Don't
say call me a bitch if you're not ready for what I'm gonna say to you back.
I don't know.
Shooting
games isn't necessarily my genre, but as far as For Honor goes, I'll be going like 20-0.
Listen,
in those matches.
yo, Stoney, there was nothing. If these kids can't handle 2019 slander on a shooting game.
Oh, they couldn't handle Modern Warfare 2 slander.
They couldn't handle Halo 2 slander. Halo 2 slander.
No. They couldn't handle Modern Warfare 2. They couldn't handle Halo 2. They couldn't handle like Resistance. No, I'm talking old school.
You couldn't handle that. That was literally borderline racism. Like that was not.
Straight racism, bro. And like Modern Warfare 2 way back when, straight racism, bro. Black Ops, not Black Ops 3. Black Ops,
straight racism.
Straight racism, bro.
Like
2012, straight racism, bro.
Straight, like before the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, straight racism,
like,
bro.
They certainly called you a maggot that starts with F every time, bro. Like,
yeah, they called you a maggot that starts with an F, and they referred to as a trigger that starts with an N. But with that being said,
man, I don't give a fuck. I still cuss them out.
Listen.
Like if you playing the game match with me and we both got mics, oh well.
Man, when I was a kid, I played video games online, and somebody said, "Fuck you, fucking faggot." I was like, "Oh shit, maybe I did something wrong." You know, I grew from it.
Right?
No, fuck that. When I was a kid, I cussed him back out. I was like, "That's why your mom's on my dick, you big dumb bitch." But then again, I've been cursing since I was young, so.
No, when I was a kid and I was just playing a game online, and I remember. Okay, well, also keep in mind, I was a troll. So I made a separate account on PlayStation, literally called AIDS Virus.
Wow.
Just to go online and play Modern Warfare. So when I kill people and then I win, because I won a lot, it'll be like, every time I kill someone, AIDS Virus has killed you. AIDS Virus has killed you. AIDS Virus has killed you. Oh. So I would just basically, I would troll the fuck out people who see me hate me. I'm like, fuck you, AIDS. I'm like, why are you getting mad? I'm just having fun. Like, it's funny. You know, but
just trolled somebody with AIDS virus.
Oh yeah, bro. Like I have. It's still on my PlayStation 3. If I go on my PS3,
that's some Cartman level type of shit. That's some shit Cartman would do on South Park.
Like every year, I would buy the new Call of Duty, whatever. Until like Modern Warfare 3, then I fell off. But every year, I will only play Call of Duty on that account on AIDS Virus.
I don't know. That probably wouldn't bother me because I've been watching South Park since it first came out as a child. So me seeing shit like that's like, nah, I don't care. Like the Cartman feeds niggas their parents. I was like, Jesus Christ. In the chat, I was like, Jesus, what the fuck's wrong with this kid?
Right.
I was thinking as a child, I was like, I wouldn't do that to somebody. That nigga got issues.
But hold on. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Anybody want to close the stream off? Anybody want to close the stream off?
Nah, I don't have a valid speech.
I don't have a valid speech, but I would like to say that all of these things all these characters are just byproducts of bad writing. And when you have a byproduct of when you have bad writing and you get these types of byproducts, it waters down your product. and this has been a deficiency that's happened throughout many anime. And you see this a lot in your mainstream anime. So we have to really give thanks to those who actually write quality stuff.
Yeah,
we really do. Like, I'm so happy that I'm so happy that Avatar: Last Airbender was ever a thing for me.
Yeah,
hell, I even take Korra as a thing for me, and Korra has its own narrative flaws that I'll address sometime soon. But
I appreciated it for the most part.
I appreciate it for the most part because at least the narrative did not give you useless characters. Every character that had a name
had a point.
and sometimes that's all I want.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Musashi, what's up, bro?
I'll segue off of that, and you can give me those shitty characters because I'll still make money off of them.
Hey, well, you know what? It's purebred capitalism, my man.
It is. Shoot, Happy gets a lot of money. Chopper, I guess he a doctor, so he kind of not useless. He's like a good useless.
Did you guys see
reindeer?
Did you see that tweet on Twitter where Cardi B says she don't give a shit about making good music, she just cares about making money? I'm with Cardi on this. I don't give a shit about. I don't give a shit about.
Well, listen, Cardi. I feel like Cardi. You know what Cardi was trying to say. Because she's been saying it before, because people bash her about not writing her own rhymes, and we were like, "Nick, fuck writing your own rhymes, make your own money."
Okay, hold on. So I'm split on that because as a capitalist myself, a purebred one, I believe in profit revenue, most certainly. So if you found a way to make money, do it. I would never hate you for making money. On the other hand, I am an MC. And I am a purebred, true lyricist. I have no respect for somebody who doesn't write their lyrics.
I have to disagree. And the reason why I disagree, follow me on this. There's some niggas who need their hand to be held. There's something if you hear like Quavo. If you hear Quavo spitting like Drake, you know Drake on that shit, dog. And the song is objective. And it's okay. Some niggas need their handheld. Not everybody's a genius in high school, nigga.
Well, you know what? Hold on. Okay. So I would slightly agree with you in that sense because I guess it depends on how they approach it. Because when you have rappers like Kanye who never claimed to be a rapper or that he writes, and his whole thing is literally just making music. You know, Kanye would never say, "I'm the greatest lyrical rapper of all time." You would never hear Kanye say that.
Well, Kanye West says that he doesn't freestyle. He does say that he's the greatest of all time. He said that.
Well, Kanye says he's the greatest artist or musician.
Oh yeah,
when it comes to
and he said he's a guy. Like so Kanye, his word is
Kanye has never took the stance that Lil Wayne takes, as in I write my bars. I feel I'm one of the best rappers of all time.
And here's a catch: he has wrote his own bars. Kanye has
he's wrote most of them. Yeah. Kanye has admitted to using writers a few times. That's the thing. Kanye will tell you, no, I had some writers on this album.
Yeah.
And I'm like, everybody like, oh shit, you had writers? I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to make music. Right? But when you have somebody say, I'm trying to be the best rapper, and I find out you have one writer. Imagine you found out Nas, Jay-Z, or Eminem had writers.
Break my motherfucking heart.
It'll break your fucking heart.
You see how serious she said that shit?
No, it wasn't coming from listening to that shit, but it would break my heart.
Right. If you heard, because
Ghostface Killer.
Ghostface Killer. RZA, Method Man.
Redman.
Redman, Raekwon. Who else is part of Wu-Tang?
All of them niggas.
If they came out, we have writers. I'll be like, yeah, if Kendrick Lamar said, I have writers.
Man, stop playing. Don't put down his name. That nigga already wrote a Pulitzer. Fuck that. That nigga wrote that shit now.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, to that extent, when somebody says they have writers, I feel like if you want to claim to be an entertainer, if you want to claim to be one,
and I think that's Cardi B's point. She never claimed that she was the greatest lyricist of all time. She ain't never said those stupid shit.
Well, then I give her that leeway.
Yeah.
But if you want to claim to be, I'm one of the greatest entertainers, I'm an entertainer. My job is to make people dance, get up, do shit like that. That's why I don't hold shit against like Migos. Because your job is to entertain.
Yeah, the Migos and Cardi B, I can't hold them.
Right.
If you fact, this songs are actually kind of catchy, all things considered.
The purpose of the song is to entertain. Yeah. But if you came at this whole, if Cardi B tried to say tomorrow, I'm one of the greatest MCs of all time. No.
No, she's like, I'm all about the paper. She's like, I'm about the money. She's like, I want to make money. She's like, I don't give a.
Well, that's why she was a stripper. Be real. That's why
she's like,
it's like $300 a night.
Yeah, that's why she was throwing that ass in circle. And here's the catch: none of us mad at her for throwing that ass in circle.
No. That's what I was saying earlier today. If you have a problem with the female form in any capacity being exposed, you're a sexist. Right. I have no problem with strippers. I wish there was more of them.
She was like,
I wish it was more female. I wish every female was on Instagram twerking. I wish, not
every. I want to see like grandmas and shit and that walkers and shit. Nigga, like fix that shit. Like leave her age.
Like Queen Latifah.
What?
Queen Latifah, I would knock the brakes off of
bro. What is Queen Latifah, like 60 years old right now? Queen Latifah would still get it, bro. Don't get it twisted, bro.
What about Whoopi Goldberg?
Michelle Obama, bro. I would knock the
she's not up there.
See how y'all ignored that?
Yeah, because she's 40 years younger than Brock.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Nah, man, I'm still mad at Michelle.
Yeah,
mid-50s. Yeah, okay. I thought she was like 40 something. Okay.
He said, fucking cafeteria.
What? The whole dick.
Oh yeah, Michelle Obama gets it. Man, hold on. We scrambling on like this is a whole post-stream discussing or some shit like that, bro. It's your boy, Soulfist. Hello, ladies.
Right.
Hell Hydra. We out of here, bro. Thank you to David Bennington, Stoney, and Musashi for coming through, man. Thank you for everybody for coming through.
Peace, love,
yeah, Hell Hydra, bro.